Yeah. Hey everyone, my name is Valdren and I'm the senior analyst on BeInCrypto. And as always, today with me we have Konstantin, who is our global trader. So today we're gonna talk about the Luna ecosystem. Basically, just a little overview in the beginning of what caused the crash, and then we're gonna move on to the two coins, which are right now the Luna Classic and the new Terra Luna coin. So yeah, basically, Luna was, I mean, depending on who you ask, it could be seen as the catalyst for the ongoing crypto winter, since the massive decrease did occur in May. So the price tanked from about 100 all-time high to basically right now it's just 0.000 something. Now, the reason for this crash was the depegging of the UST coin. So, as you may have known, basically Luna had this stablecoin, which was an algorithmic stablecoin called UST. And the way it worked was that the stablecoin was not collateralized, so it was not backed by actual dollars. However, it had an algorithmic function in which you could burn Luna for UST, and that actually kept its value stable. However, in May, Luna was the victim of, let's say, a malicious attack in which somebody borrowed a lot of UST and then sold them at a lower rate than the market, and this caused the initial depeg. So for a while, UST held at about 0.95, 94. However, basically the Luna Guard Foundation sold its entire stack of Bitcoin in order to try and defend the peg, but that was not enough. So what then happened was that uh, basically the algorithmic function allowed you to swap uh, Luna for $1 of UST, but since UST was about 0.95, this created an arbitrage opportunity. So people constantly kept trading Luna for UST, and then this caused the Luna supply to balloon and the UST to fall even further. So basically, the peg was not able to be saved, and Luna crashed in what is called the death spiral, since people were constantly just getting more Luna and then turning it to UST. So basically, the price crashed. Now, basically, there wasn't any response for about 2 or 3 days. Doc One went completely silent for a while. And then eventually Binance delisted Luna. It delisted it both from futures, so people could not short it on margin, and it eventually delisted it from its spot market, though it has been relisted now. So yeah, I'm just gonna share my screen for a second here because I just want to show the decrease more clearly. So I think, yeah, okay. Yeah, so basically it was this. So yeah, so this, I think between May 7th and 8th was when the peg was actually lost. And then Luna sold its entire Luna Guard, its entire holdings. And yeah, it basically crashed from here. It was like one of the biggest crashes, not one of the biggest, it was honestly the biggest crash I've seen without a bounce at all. Like anything that crashed, basically it usually bounces first. However, this one did not bounce at all. And then afterwards, so the Luna Foundation decided to completely ban on Luna and created another coin, a fork, which is called Luna 2.0. And now it's actually just Luna, and Luna has become Luna Classic or LunC. So basically, this is the original Luna now. UST, the previous stablecoin, basically completely depegged. So it's 0.03 right now. And now the new Luna, doesn't have its algorithmic stablecoin, so it's not pegged to anything. And to be honest, I really don't know what its function is, because I mean Luna's main function was that it had an algorithmic stablecoin and it was used to keep it stable. So now I don't know, it's just like, I guess maybe the developers are there, but yeah, I don't know the purpose of Luna. But just to go back to Luna Classic. Uh, like I said, the death spiral caused the Luna Classic supply to completely balloon. The coin became hyperinflationary, and right now there are slightly differing accounts on what the circulating supply is, but Masari has it at 6.9 billion. They have it at 127 billion, I think. And then Binance has it at 6.1 billion. Now, what this has caused, no, sorry, this is original Luna, so it's probably about 6 billion. Now, what this has caused is that LUNC, basically Luna Classic, it's ranked number 34 by market cap. So it's still pretty high, basically with 0.002. So it has to increase by what? About 2,500 times in order to get to 10 cents. So let's do the 250 times in order to get 1 cent. So basically, if Luna were to go to 1 cent, its market cap would be about 400 billion something, which is actually more than Bitcoin. So I wanted to tackle this because I'm seeing, like, I've seen some people in Twitter or something saying that Luna will eventually go to $1 or something. And there is some sort of a burning mechanism right now. I think Binance burns as they call it the tax rate. So they burn some Luna on each transaction. But basically, as long as the supply is like 6 trillion, like, I don't see Luna. I mean, unless you think that Luna is going to surpass Bitcoin based on its market cap, then Luna can't actually go to 1 cent. And yeah, so that's what I think about Luna. And Luna Classic, I don't know, like, sure, it has, maybe if all the developers from old Luna came to the new Luna, maybe it's good, but I don't know, with how non-transparent Doc One has been about everything, and now there are claims that he is on the run, and they're actually maybe going to do an Interpol red notice alert on him, because he's, so from what I've read, he's hiding in Singapore and South Korean authorities want to get him. But he was extremely non-transparent during the crash. Even CZ said that from Binance, because he said that we tried to contact them, because I mean they were investors in Luna, and they try to contact them basically and just see if they can help them by maybe freezing trading or freezing futures, but they just like went silent. So yeah, basically, to sum up what I'm saying, since I've been talking for a while, I do not think Luna will revive. I mean, neither Luna Classic nor the new Luna, in my opinion, these are just like bounces, because I know people are still maybe invested in it emotionally, and it has a somewhat maybe decent community in it. But in my opinion, the absolute best case scenario for Luna, for the new Luna, would be if it becomes sort of a meme coin, which doesn't really have any use, but the community likes it, and there will be like investors which stay in it. So maybe it has a future that way, but I don't know. Otherwise, I really don't see anything in Luna. So yeah, I'll pass it back to Konstantin, since I've been hogging the microphone. Yeah, see the screen.
Thank you very much for your valuable insights. I totally agree with your conclusion. And you mentioned that some people on Twitter already hype it that could go to $1. And I just wanted to show something here. Let me share my screen. Because I was lucky enough to miss out on the Luna completely during the bull run. And that's why I never really informed myself about what happened. But I find it very funny. So let me check. Can you see my screen with the chart?
Not yet. Now I can. Oops, no.
Oh, wait, I'm sharing the wrong screen. Let me. All right. So as soon as you can see my screen, please let me know. Okay, perfect. I can see it myself now. So before
Yeah, I
we
can see
jump
it
to
too.
the chart, I just want to show something here. Because some YouTubers, they claim in the run Luna could go to $1,000. That's a major red flag, in my opinion. Whenever you see some YouTubers claiming Luna or any coin going to extraordinary numbers, just do the math and calculate if that's even possible. And I think that also triggers a lot of bad momentum for the community and for the whole crypto community when people just pump and dump stuff. So that's really dangerous in my opinion. And next time, just be aware of those red flags. From a technical analysis point of view, I think Luna Classic has some potential upside in the short term, at least, because we reached the golden ratio support at 1.00025, and the 50-day EMA is also acting as support there. So we could see a potential bounce towards the 37 range or even to the 45 range. But if the support is to hold, we could definitely go down to 128 or 166. So at least short term, we have some potential upside, but I still totally agree with your conclusion that there will be no revival and there might be a meme future for Luna. That's how I see it.
Yeah, basically, yeah. So we have the same thoughts on Luna. I mean, and yeah, the actually the ones. Sorry, I mean, obviously, I don't want to play like armchair psychologist here, but I know like his answers are really, really terrible in my opinion. So again, I'll share the screen and the way I see it, because even if you just like go past the fundamentals and past the technicals, um, I mean, we kind of have to look at the team behind it, and I mean, he's the main guy, and like I don't know, his answers are like so. First one, he says that he's not on the run, obviously, and he'll tell you what he's doing if they're friends or we have plans to meet, but it doesn't actually show where he is or something, and he just says we're defending ourselves. And he tries to make this weird jokes like, I haven't gone running in a while, we'll need to cut some calories, which in my opinion are really out of taste because people lost a lot of money on Luna. Like, even if not on the coin, like people have lost hundreds of thousands in UST. Like, in my opinion, the UST crash was probably worse than Luna, even though obviously they went hand in hand because they were offering about 13% APY or something, and like that's pretty decent for a stable coin. And lots of people like had money in it, even people who weren't like that much invested into crypto, they considered it a stable coin. So why not? You can get 13% like annual returns just by like staking your money. So that's a pretty good idea in my opinion. But yeah, it didn't work obviously, and he just like, I don't know, like he's just gone AWOL for months on end. Like, I honestly don't really see a way which it could have handled it worse. Like, sure. I mean, still, but Terra has a good community. Like, here, there are more than 1 million followers. And I don't know, like, they're good builders in it. So, I don't know. Maybe if he went away, I'd see something. But it's hard to like rebuild a project after it has died and it has gotten such a bad rap. Like, people will probably not not believe in Dokwan anymore or anything. But yeah, again, like the crash was massive. Just like looking at it in a while. Yeah, so like just here, and there was some sort of a short squeeze, if I remember. Yeah, so it went to 7. So even here, I remember like the open interest here was going at a massive all-time high. Yeah, so just for the sake of transparency, since I'm assuming people in the community, if they followed me, they knew that. So I tried to like knife catch just a little here, and then catch a short squeeze, but the short squeeze was like smaller, so eventually I didn't get out, but it was just like a small position. But yeah, like I mean, just so we're getting these messages in the group sometimes, like I'm not completely against trading Luna or Lucy, because like Constantine said, like it shows some potential in the short term, especially Lucy. And just against like holding it for the long term, because I know like you basically can trade anything if the chart looks good and you have like good risk management, so it's not too big of a position. You have stops in place, you have take profit orders in place. So just uh yeah, just chart wise, basically I'm fine with trading anything, to be honest. But long term, no, like I would never touch neither Luna Classic or Luna 2.0. But yeah, chart wise, actually, Luncy doesn't look that bad, like Konstantin said, because we have this golden ratio here, and just looking at how now, I think this was for 4.6 or something extension, or 4.2. Yeah, sure, between 4.2 and 4.6. So just by how big, how extended this was, I think it's more likely. I don't think it's an ABC, just because it went. In this case, C would be like 4.2 times bigger than A, which doesn't really make sense. So I think it's more likely that it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we could even get like another pump here. And again, this isn't like a small increase. Basically, this would be like more than double. And even if that is not the case, I mean, we have. Actually, we don't really have any bullish divergences here, but we have this sort of triangle. So I know maybe if this manages to break out, like we have a strong support here, and then we wouldn't have any actual resistance until about here. So yeah, I'm fine with trading Luna if it does something like this. Because yeah, like I said, like I'm fine with trading anything. I even traded Dogecoin or SHIB and the other meme coins during the bull run. Like obviously, I mean, when coins post gains such as this, it's fine to trade them. But yeah, I don't think it has a future, to be honest. But yeah, I mean, yeah, I think those are my entire thoughts in Luna.
Yeah, I think the founder also, at least there were some rumors that he did something similar in the past. So if that's true, I think, or in general, people should research also the team more, not only the fundamentals, and also be very cautious with yield farming. I think it's the most dangerous or most risky form of trading, or what you can do in the crypto space, at least, because also if you take, you always have the risk of volatility and you cannot move the coins. So that's really risky. And whenever something is like yield farming big numbers is also a red flag for me, because oftentimes it doesn't work out. We didn't only see Luna. Celsius also went bust. And yeah, and in the future, I just hope people are more aware of potential drawbacks of all those yield farming coins. And I don't know, what do you think? What's your most trusted stablecoin? Because there's always so much FUD going around for stablecoins. We had so much FUD going on for Tether.
Yeah, so for Tether, just because of the FUD, and honestly, I've done a lot of research and I can't actually find if it's backed one by one. Like there are conflicting reports everywhere. Like they say that each Tether is backed by an actual dollar, but I haven't seen any evidence of it. But I also haven't seen any evidence that it is not backed. So I don't know, like I don't know about that. I trust DAI USD, USDC, sorry, and I trust Binance USD a little, to be honest. Not a little, but like basically, yeah. Right now, so my stables are between. I don't have that much stables right now, to be honest, but my stables are between USDC and Binance USD. Binance USD, I know that like most crypto people that are like believers in cryptocurrency don't really care about centralization, but I don't know, like CZ has been extremely professional throughout everything this year. And what even impressed me a lot about him is that during like the main peak mania, like he basically didn't spend any money. So in like February or March, you would see all these companies buying Super Bowl ads and getting like actors to like basically just to do commercials about their coins, and FTX did that. And yeah, he didn't do it at all. And then when crypto winter came, everyone started laying off their workers while Binance actually went hiring. So I don't know, sure, like centralization has its own drawbacks, but until now, he's just like, in my opinion, barely put a step wrong. So if I'm going with something that is centralized, I'd rather go with that.
Yeah, I totally agree with your opinion on Binance. I think it's a very professional organization. I also trust the founders of Kraken very much. I think it's the only exchange that never got hacked. At least was the status when I last checked it. I don't know what's the current status, but I think it's still true. And if they would do a stablecoin, I would definitely, get my funds into that. Yeah, I think there's always risk involved. Some exchanges also offer euro and dollar. I didn't really look into that if it's real or if it's basically the same risk. But yeah, that's also an option, I think. So you can go in real currency, especially in the Swiss franc, in my opinion, right now. So yeah, we have to see how it plays out. But in terms of Binance, I think the Binance token follows its own pattern, because Binance token seems to really skyrocket during bear markets. So it seems to me that whenever we have a bear market, Binance token really gains a lot versus Bitcoin, reaches new all-time highs. And I discovered that like the last few bear markets, and I'm definitely going for stock in the next bear market, because I think it would be stupid to miss out on the next opportunity there.
Yeah, I agree with that. Binance Coin basically has been performing extremely well. I think it's even maybe at a new all-time high in regards to Bitcoin, or it decreased a little. But yeah, so the actual all-time high was 2 weeks ago. But yeah, you're correct. I mean, they have even good tokenomics. They have this sort of burning mechanism, which they do periodically. And then also you have some utility in it, because like if you hold Binance BNB, then fees for trading on Binance are obviously smaller. So yeah, there are lots of good things about that.
Yeah, somebody is asking about Mirror Protocol, but I've never heard about that. I don't know if you ever heard about Mirror Protocol.
No, not really. I'll Google it real quick just to see if maybe I did, but I forgot.
It's a super small cap coin. I just
Yeah.
checked it. That's also
I
something I
know.
discovered in crypto. A lot of people get behind some projects like Pokemon cards. You know, like this is my favorite coin because I like the color of the logo, something like that.
Yeah, those don't usually don't work out that well. But hey, you never know. But yeah, so someone is asking, do you guys buy Terra? Like, no. Like I said, I mean, I would take a stab maybe at Loon, see if it shows some progress, but as of right now, no. Like I wouldn't. Like I said, I wouldn't like invest in it for the long term or anything.
Yeah, same for me, and I'm also happy to miss out on the bounce that might occur now because I'm not trading Terra at all.
Yeah, so maybe if you don't have any more questions, like we'll cut it like 2 or 3 minutes short. But maybe we could wait a little more just to see if something comes up.
Yeah, make sure to participate in the polls that we do in the Telegram channel for the next topics, so we can really discuss whatever you're interested in. Somebody's asking Luna or Luna Classic.
So, I mean, would neither be a good answer. I mean, yeah, if you had to choose, I mean, it would. I guess it would depend on the time frame. So if I'm going shorter time frame, just to get I'll share the screen just so it's a little easier. So if I'm going really short term time frame, what's uh, here? Okay, yeah. So I'm going shorter time frame. I'd maybe expect if we break out and then retest, just try and get something like this. So if we break out and then retest, something like that with the stop below these lows. Long term, I wouldn't buy any of them, obviously, but like I said, but still, the original Terra, sorry, Terra 2.0, has a supply cap of 1 billion, if I'm not mistaken. So at least it's not inflationary, and has a good community of builders, obviously, behind it, even if I don't agree with anything that the founder does. So I mean, I wouldn't buy it for the long term, but if I were like gun to my head, forced to choose between Luna Classic and Luna 2.0 for the long term, I'd still go Luna 2.0. At least it's not hyperinflationary, and maybe it could have a purpose. I don't know later. Yeah. So market situation on like next question. I don't know. Like, I mean, so we're looking at Bitcoin. I mean, since market usually follows Bitcoin, and this doesn't look good at all. I started to turn bullish on this bullish hammer here, but then yesterday's candlestick is really bad. So I'm kind of bearish right now, but I don't know, like in a 6 month, 1 year perspective, I still think today's prices are pretty good. Like it's still likely to get chopped here, but I don't know, like we have the massive decrease. Most long-term like charts show like massively oversold levels, and like we even have this. So RSI went to an actual all-time low in July, and then bullish divergence in the weekly RSI are extremely uncommon. Like I'm just gonna draw up every single divergence that we've had. So this one here, like sometimes it takes a while to play out, could even go here. But now we have this bullish divergence, and here we never had one. So here was slightly different. Like, no, that's a longer divergence. Here there was this slight. So even if they don't play out like immediately or in the long term, you still had like a 40% fall here. So, and even here there was a like a 30% fall. So here we've had nothing. So even if this is not the bottom, like I do expect this to like at least go to like 26 or 7 or something in the near future and then decide. So as for XRP, we went above 30. I just posted the XRP article in the Telegram community going over its movement. So I'd encourage you to check that if you haven't.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, I think that's it for now, today.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
see you next session.
Yes, thanks for watching and see you next time. Bye.
Bye-bye, guys.